So hey y'all. So boom, y'all. I'm just out here doing my thing, how I be doing my thing or whatever, right? And it just was on me to just share it with y'all, like, just share. So I just kind of wanted to come and let y'all know, like right now it's a really, really tough time, and especially if you want if you're not really enlightened about the times that we're in, or what's going on around us, or if you're not like paying attention or just as assertive or aware or whatever, or maybe if you even are, you are aware, you do notice, you do see, but you just like, what the hell is going on, right? And so I just kind of want to tell you a little bit about my backstory. So boom, I've been I began my awakenings. It's wild, but all my awakenings began with the birth of my children. And so I've been kind of going through this. Well, actually, it was before then, really, before I even had kids. Because I remember like 16, 17, like just going through like a period where I was kind of finding me. I started finding me kind of early, which led to me being a single parent very early off at 18. And after birthing my daughter, she just changed me and changed my mindset. She just changed everything about me. She changed me literally in all senses, in all ways, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, for sure. But all in great ways and great measures and things that at the time I really didn't notice, or really, wasn't as open to discuss, or didn't even really understand it at the time. But like now that I've evolved and I've done plenty and many, much shadow work, and kind of a lot of forgiveness, and just helping myself to elevate, which seems my mind and plus grounding is this elevation, and that's just minding you, minding your mind, minding your body, minding your spirit, minding your kids, just minding. And obviously be grinding, we out here working. You might work a 9 to 5, you might work, be an entrepreneur, you might be, you out here grinding in some way, form, or fashion, I'm sure, which is eventually leads to our elevation on a higher level, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like as I was saying though, for me, I began my awakenings kind of like knowingly in like 2005. Had my daughter in 2008. That began like a different kind of awakening. Mama was into it real tough, just going through, not getting, not understanding each other, and just really not seeing eye to eye, because we are like, she was fighting her own traumas, and she hadn't done her shadow work and all that kind of good stuff or whatever. But you have to allow people to be themselves. You have to allow people time to grow, and not everybody gonna grow on your frequency and your wave, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, I went through like some abusive relationship with my daughter's father, and it was like traumatic. Like, mind you, I'm 18, 19, I already knowing nothing. Not knowing nothing. Thinking I'm grown and don't really know nothing. But later on, just began to experience life and get stronger. And I was able to gain strength in so many areas of my life. And I'm still standing today, and like not all of my trials and things were like, none of them was easy actually. And I had to fight my way through them and pray my way through them, and yeah, that was just how that happened. That's just how it has to be, and still to this very day, guys. Like, definitely have to pray, meditate more, and eat better. When I say better, I mean, small adjustments, starting one thing at a time. Don't expect taking a quantum leap and shit, because it's not going to be successful. Unless you are the fittest around you. And if you the fittest, then get out there. But, yeah. My first conscious awakening was in 2013 after I had my son, which that was a near-death experience for he and I. I did have to have a C-section, which, you know, I really did see the light. I really did have a whole conversation with the big man, with my boy, with my guy, you know what I'm saying? The guy, and that's my first conscious awakening. That I was conscious of what was going on. Like, I just knew I had to do better. Like, you know what I'm saying? My son was born and not really born. He was born. He didn't breathe for 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes of his life, he was dead. So he's a sensitive, you know, he's a sensitive worker as well. He's very, you know, he's an empath as well. And he's just, you know, he's different. He's special. Which all my children are special, honestly. All of them are very special. And it's crazy because I see it in them, I know it, you know, and I just try to water it. And, you know, parents, moms, dads, water your kids. You know, God waters you so that you can water them and help them to grow in their best, greatest way, highest way, you know, possible, early, sooner. Like, you know, that's one of my greatest goals for my children, is to be able to help them to heal their past traumas, you know, not just the traumas here on this life and this earth, you know, because we are living for the now, but we are also living our past life karmas and things like that. And so I just want to help them be able to do these things as early as possible to ensure that they are very, you know, that they are very abundant and prosperous in their lives, you know. I've been through a lot and I've been blessed to be here and go through the experiences that I went through. I've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of loved ones. I lost a lot of relationships in general, and that's just because I wasn't ready. And they wasn't ready either to accept me fully, but like, you know, the pain that they most likely caused me, I needed it in order to get stronger. You know, it's crazy, but like the strongest of us, the 144 of us, we have to go through things like a little bit more extensive. Like, you know, certain things won't really shake us, you know what I mean? Certain things don't really tweak that mental stimuli to make you wonder or make you just curious enough to want to keep going. And a lot of us are hard-headed and just want to bump our heads, you know, come out with a war room at the end, because that's just how gangster shit be in the field, you know. But yeah, right now it's just, you got to be able to take, you know, release what's not serving you. And it don't matter who it is, what it is. If you notice that it's not helping you to elevate, and if it's, whether it's your friends, your job, you know, your kids, whatever it is, you know, you got to find a way to be able to release what it is that's causing you a darkness or a pain or a misunderstanding or a miscommunication or a misguidance or anything that has a miss in the front of that motherfucker. This is the time for you to get to the bottom of why. Why is it like this? Why am I moving like this? Why do I feel like this? And it's just a matter of getting to know yourselves. Look at this. I want to show y'all this. I be loving these things. Oh, I can't. I'm in a video, but the duck went back under the water, but it was really pretty. I don't know where it went, but yeah. Oh, there we go. I love animals, y'all. But anyway, just getting in tune with those type of things and answering those kind of questions, like finding out what makes you happy, what makes you smile, what makes you cry, what makes you upset, like what do you love, what am I passionate about, what can I just absolutely not live without, like I just can't, you know what I'm saying. Make sure that you have healthy attachments are obviously your children. Healthy relationships, healthy, you know what I'm saying. You can communicate effectively and don't have to worry about like not holding your feelings to yourself or whatever the case may be. and just being able to trust better, not even just trust the next person, but trust yourself. Trust your instinct, trust your gut, trust you. And that's pretty much all I got for y'all today. Like, I just kind of wanted to touch on that. Like, I just felt the way and I needed to release it. So, yo.